How is it even possible that Elon Musk could build 4 multi-billion companies by his mid-40s, in 4 separate fields: software, energy, transportation, and aerospace? To explain Musk's success, others have pointed to his heroic work ethic. He regularly works 85-hour weeks, his ability to set reality-distorting visions for the future, and his incredible resilience. But plenty of people do this, so do you want to know what he did differently? Conventional wisdom says that in order to become world-class, we should only focus on one field. Musk breaks that rule. His expertise ranges from rocket science, engineering, physics, and artificial intelligence to solar power and energy. Based on review of Musk's life and the academic literature related to learning and expertise, I'm convinced that we should all learn across multiple fields in order to increase our odds of breakthrough success. If you're someone who loves learning in different areas, you're probably familiar with this well-intentioned advice. Grow up. Focus on just one field. Jack of all trades, master of none. The implicit assumption is that if you study in multiple areas, you'll only learn at a surface level, never gain mastery. The success of people like Musk throughout time shows that this is wrong. Learning across multiple fields provides an information advantage, and therefore an innovation advantage, because most people focus on just one field. For example, if you're in biology, but you also understand artificial intelligence, you have an information advantage over everyone else who stays siloed. Despite this basic insight, few people actually learn beyond their industry. Each new field we learn that is unfamiliar to others in our field gives us the ability to make combinations that they can't. This is the expert generalist advantage. Musk's learning transfer superpower. Starting from his early teenage years, Musk would read through 2 books per day in various disciplines according to his brother, Kimball Musk. To put that context, if you read 1 book a month, Musk would read 60 times as many books as you. At first, Musk's reading spanned science fiction, philosophy, religion, programming, and biographies of scientists, engineers, and entrepreneurs. As he got older, his reading and career interests spread to physics, engineering, product design, business, technology, and energy. This thirst for knowledge allowed him to get exposed to a variety of subjects he had never necessarily learned about in school. Elon Musk is also good at a very specific type of learning that most others aren't even aware of: learning transfer. Learning transfer is taking what we learn in one context and applying it to another. It can be taking a kernel of what we learn in school or in a book and applying it to the real world. It can also be taking what we learn in one industry and applying it to another. This is where Musk shines. Several of his interviews show that he has a unique 2-step process for fostering learning transfer. First, he deconstructs knowledge into fundamental principles. It is important to view knowledge as sort of a semantic tree. Make sure you understand the fundamental principles, that is, the trunk and big branches, before you get into the leaves, details. Research suggests that turning your knowledge into deeper, abstract principles facilitates learning transfer. Research also suggests that one technique is particularly powerful for helping people intuit underlying principles. This technique is called contrasting cases. By looking at lots of diverse cases when we learn anything, we begin to intuit what is essential and even craft our own unique combinations. What does this mean in our day-to-day life? When we're jumping into a new field, we shouldn't just take one approach or best practice. We should explore lots of different approaches, deconstruct each one, and then compare and contrast them. This will help us uncover underlying principles. Next, he reconstructs the fundamental principles in new fields. Step 2 of Musk's learning transfer process involves reconstructing the foundational principles he's learned in artificial intelligence, technology, physics, and engineering into separate fields. In aerospace, in order to create SpaceX. In automotive, in order to create Tesla with self-driving features. In trains, in order to envision the Hyperloop. In aviation, in order to envision electric aircraft that take off and land vertically. In technology, in order to envision a neural lace that interfaces your brain. In technology, in order to help build PayPal. By constantly looking at objects in your environment and material you read and asking yourself these 2 questions, you build the muscles in your brain that help you make connections across traditional boundaries. Bottom line, it's not magic. It's just the right learning process. Now, we can begin to understand how Musk has become a world-class expert generalist. He spent many years reading 60 times as much as an avid reader. He read widely across different disciplines. He constantly applied what he learned by deconstructing ideas into their fundamental principles and reconstructing them in new ways. At the deepest level, what we can learn from Elon Musk's story is that we shouldn't accept the dogma that specialization is the best or only path toward career success and impact. If we put in the time and learn core concepts across fields and always relate those concepts back to our life and the world, transferring between areas becomes much easier and faster. As we build up a reservoir of first principles, and associate those principles with different fields, we suddenly gain the superpower of being able to go into a new field we've never learned before, and quickly make unique contributions. Understanding Elon's learning superpowers helps us gain some insight into how he could go into an industry that has been around for more than 100 years and change the whole basis of how the field competes. Elon Musk is one of a kind, but his abilities aren't magical. That was all from this video. If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. I will keep adding similar videos and animation.